Hello and welcome back to Sprite Guard Plays HyperRogue. We are very close to letting our prince out of the prison cell, and we are getting into some pretty unfamiliar territory. We have a guard coming up from about 10 o'clock, and we have a fat guard coming up from about 2 o'clock. I'm going to try and take on the thin guard first. See if we can stun him into a position from which we can knock him into the pit, and I made a mistake there, so we're not going to be able to do that. But we have him. We can actually knock the fat guard down, and we can kite this guy. But we actually already had him worn down to 1 hit point, so it didn't matter. So let us get the prince out of here and say hello. The prince kisses you and begs you to bring him away from here. So let's see, we're going to fight a fat guard. And, the prince takes his revenge on the fat guard, and it looks like he has taken a sword. So hopefully, that will help. I know that the unarmed prince can fight in some way. I'm not sure. It may be, my hypothesis is that he can stun them but not hurt them. And there's an achievement for letting the unarmed princess defeat a guard, and I believe that is by stunning them into a trap door, but I have not really investigated far enough to know that for sure. So, as far as I know, we are now just trying to get out of here. I think the majority of our escape, we're going to be in the Princess Quest area, but just before we kind of make our break for it, we're going to get into regular palace, and the difference is what kinds of monsters can spawn, and the big difference is that skeletons can spawn. And so we are going to probably not have too much trouble as we flee right now, but once we get to that point, that is when we are going to be really in trouble, because skeletons are pretty tricky to deal with, and dealing with them while also escorting the prince is going to be difficult. But we can do it. We can just keep paying attention, maybe use the Orb of Discord strategically, maybe find an Orb of Safety that can get us out of here. I would imagine that Orbs of Safety do not spawn in the Princess... No, we saw one spawn in the fairly near the prison. I don't remember how near. Please don't step on the plate. Thank you. But I do remember seeing one, and remarking that I didn't think it was a wise choice to step into it, because I think it would reset our quest. I think we take the prince with us if we drop into an Orb of Safety. That's consistent with everything else that happens with the Orb of Safety. You take birds with you, you take golems with you. Anything friendly seems to go with you. So hopefully that is true of our prince as well. We have a regular guard coming from the southeast. And of course there are no absolute directions that I understand. So we're going to knock him in. Oh, no, we killed him the other way. So now we are just going to continue on. And I want to kind of check, is it going to hurt us if we step on that plate? I don't think so. We may want to shut some of these doors. That may kind of create some choke points and prevent some guards from getting to us, but I don't really know. We have another Orb of Discord coming up. It's very nice that pretty much any direction we go in will be away from the center of the palace. That is one of the nicer aspects. Oh dear. Okay, so we have quite some business coming up. So we can lure these guys this way. One of them was stunned. I'm not sure why. I guess probably the prince Yeah, the prince is defending himself quite well, so we probably don't need to worry about that. I know I don't remember what direction I was going, but as long as we don't see triggered pitfalls, and as long as we continue to trigger some of them so that we know where we've been, we should be fine. And even if we don't know where we've been, we actually have, because of what I described, the prison is a single point in space, and so there is really an extremely low chance, just a staggeringly low chance, that we will accidentally retrace our steps for more than just a few steps. But I guess it's possible. Okay, so we're seeing rugs again. I think that means we are back into the kind of the outer palace. So things are pretty dangerous, but there is an orb of safety right here. So we are going to drop into it, and the prince did come with us. But we are just in a different part of the palace. There's Icy Land here, so let us see if we can... let's see, we should be able to open this gate here. And then we still can't quite get into that Icy Land this way. And we've got a guard coming up. I don't see any skeletons yet. But I think we're going to be getting into some of the scarier parts of the Princess Quest. So let's see if we can start, I guess we start winding our way around a wall again. I see some kind of exit there. And I just want to check, let's see. Okay, that help text doesn't have anything particularly new. Let's see, Prince is doing fine on his own. So what's this over here? This is Living Fjord. Living Fjord is somewhat dangerous, but I think we can flee through it. I'm not actually sure, like, where... Let's see, overview. Let's see, there are some orbs that are not even unlocked yet. Or not... Oh no, those are the crossroads. I don't think there's an orb for the crossroads. So, let's see. Orb of Discord, Orb of Safety. Let's see. The Orb of Love is what we unlock if we complete the quest. And here we go. Palace Quest has not been completed, so let us take a look. Let's see. The number of monsters... Let's see. So it does not say actually what we need in order to escape, it looks like. What if I click on the Orb of Love? Let's see. Love takes time, but it heals all wounds and transcends time and space. Worth 30 if you end the game with it. Okay. Let's see. How do we get back out? Is it escape? Yes. Okay, great. So we are still on our quest, I guess. So we're just going to continue on. And it looks like we have another guard after us. Because I remember watching, let's see, Vipul do a Princess Quest speedrun. And it ended actually while they were still in the palace. So we have not collected any garnets, so setting to sea is safe. Is it wise, though? We'd have to play very, very carefully with the tides. I think it's probably not the best choice. We have a graveyard. Once again, probably not the best choice of places to go. But we can move pretty freely in the Living Fjord as long as we don't pick up garnets. And we can hope that we find something more appealing. And just have to take care of combat when it appears, as is always the case, as is always what we have to do. And so, let's see. We would like to find our way back to an icy land so we can finish gathering treasures. I guess at this point we are looking to continue on in the game. Oh, we can't get into a boat anyway because we don't have a boat for the prince. I can't believe I didn't think of that. So yeah, we will not do that. We will just continue walking through the living fjords. And it looks like we have a jungle coming up, which is probably not actually a good place for us to escape to. Let's see. Okay, Prince is dealing with that. Yeah, I think that the jungle is also a bad idea. Okay, Land of Eternal... No, he can't follow us through there. Boy, we are just being presented... I wonder if there's like something in the code to make it only spawn really kind of unfavorable lands, because that would be amusing and... sounds, not outside of the realm of possibility. It sounds unlikely, but it doesn't sound impossible. And it would certainly make the quest more frightening if you just were guaranteed that you would have to fight your way through something like the jungle, the graveyard, Land of Eternal Motion, one of those really difficult lands to bring an escort through. And what we have found is another palace, which is just about as unappealing as anything else we have seen. Kind of want to... part of me wants to kind of skirt around the edge of the palace. A part of me wants to just run away. And hope that we see something else. And eventually, I imagine we will. Let's see, we have another Viking coming up. And this looks like a crossroads. I do believe we have made it. There we go. So what happens if we talk to our prince now? Thank you for saving him. Okay, so... great. We have saved the prince. And I guess he's just going to follow us around. I don't know now how we would get the Orb of Love, but I'm going to use this Orb of Safety as an opportunity to take a break. And so in the next part of the episode, we are going to be going on our quests. Just our ordinary, maybe a Yendor quest, try for Hyperstones. Just see what we can do. But until then, thank you very much for watching and have a great rest of your day.